Give me one sec. We are coming back from break with someone that we've been dying to see. What is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Tate! We are so excited to have you here. We're such big fans of yours. Now, I don't know if you heard anything during our Skype call or our live feed here. This was a giant misunderstanding, I think. I think we're screwed up here. Yeah, you know what? We have been following this Michaela Peterson for quite some time. We saw that you had something to do with it. And I went off in that video, the one that you watched today, and a bunch of people, they kind of course corrected me because they go, dude, you're usually always right here, but you're wrong about Andrew Tate. He's not like what you think. It's not like a scam. He's actually, there's a lot of people that are onto this stuff and they actually like it. It works. So my apologies there for that miscommunication. And hopefully you could give me a fresh start here. We could start over.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, the internet's crazy. I mean, yeah. I was live on YouTube and someone said, hey, this radio station are calling you a dickhead. And I was like, oh, well, that's you. That's how it normally goes.
Typical.
That's what normally happens.
Yeah, because it happens to me all the time, too. They think they know me because I sound like something that reminds them of something they hate. And then they go off on me, but they're really going off on like a version of me that they think they know. So I could totally, and I'm sorry. I apologize for what I did.
You know what? I'm very much a proponent of, if you're going to be on the internet, you have to be thick-skinned.
Exactly.
I don't believe in cyberbullying as such. I'm very, very prepared for people to say all kinds of horrible things about me, and I'm prepared for it. Yeah. And I don't take it personally, and I think that's the only way to healthily approach the internet. I think any other way is...
Amen to that. So what we're interested in here, though, is because obviously you just had this meetup with Michaela Peterson in Romania. She actually flew to see you.
She was in Romania anyway.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not going to give away too much of Michaela Peterson's business. I know.
No, of course not. No. But how did you guys meet? Because it's such an unlikely duo.
Is it? I think so. Everyone just kind of knows each other nowadays. We live in one big neighborhood. You know, the internet, blah blah.
Well, you were, isn't it? Just so people know about your background, you were a former MMA fighter. Is that right?
I was 4-time kickboxing world champion.
Kickboxing, there we go.
And
I just started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I just started myself. I'm really into it right now. It's really taking the world by storm right now. So very cool to talk to somebody who knows that world.
Yeah, it's a difficult way to make a living, but I did it for a very long time. And then I retired from fighting professionally, and I ran a webcam studio. So I was
a webcam studio. What kind of thing was that? What's that?
I wouldn't call myself a pornographer because it's not really porn. But you know, like the girls who sit on the internet and sit and talk to the guys.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a studio. I had about 75 girls working for me.
75?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. So you're like ranking it in.
Well, I was for a while. I mean, when I fought, I made money, but I became a millionaire from webcam.
So. That's what, okay, because I was just going to ask you, what was it that got you started on the whole, because you see the videos, and at first, again, I thought they were silly, but then I see your live stream, you're not faking it. I mean, obviously, you've got the fucking money. Here you are in your house. You've got guys working for you. You got assistants walking back and forth across the screen. You're not making this shit up. You know?
Well, yeah, I like to call myself the most legitimate guy on the internet because I know the internet's full of scams and, like, you know, people rent a Lambo and they say things that aren't true. But my story is pretty legitimate. I mean, and it's all verifiable via Google. You can see I was a fighter, and then the webcam thing, et cetera, and I've kind of ended up here. And then the courses, I put the course business together, teaching people things because it was just questions I kept getting asked over and over again. Yeah. So I thought, hey, well, there might be a service here, and then I put them out and. It is what it is, and I was talking shit on YouTube. Fast forward, here I am.
Yeah, and the controversy probably gets more people to pay attention to it in the first place and have them sign up and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I like controversy. I think there's no such thing as negative press. So I'm very prepared for the lion's den.
Well, the lion's lair, yeah, very good. So Michaela comes to Romania, and why does she meet with you? What's going on with you and Michaela?
nothing's going on as such. She's in Romania anyway. She had some business in Romania, and when people come to Romania, I'm probably the only Westerner on the internet that they know. I think if anyone came to Romania, they probably think, Tate lives here. This is a strange place to be.
How did she know about you, though? How did she know who you were?
That's just the world. We live in one big neighborhood, bro. People know each other.
You're right.
People know each other.
So she comes to you. Now, did she have this idea for the Lion's Lair group before she met you, or did you guys kind of work on that together?
That's nothing to do with me. That was all her idea.
So she comes to you, but does she ask for advice on like how to make a site that, is enticing, that gets people?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing to do with me.
You didn't have any conversation.
I know you guys are hoping for some big conspiracy story, but really there isn't one. She was here for a couple days.
Well,
we had dinner, and that was it.
So what we're confused about is we have that picture of you two, and that picture is saying a lot of stuff. There were a lot of people going, dude, they fucked. They fucked. She went to Romania to fuck this dude. You could see it. Her hair is all messed up. They fucked, man. They fucked. And I said, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine a female in my company without, wanting Big Daddy Tate.
Let me ask you this. How did she look in person? Would you have, fucked her if the opportunity came up?
She's a very attractive young lady, but we are purely platonically friends. Yeah. And I put the picture up knowing it would send everyone a bit crazy.
Yeah, and it did. It did. Now, how does she rate compared to the girls that you usually roll with out of 10?
No, Michaela's a very pretty person. She's a very pretty lady, but I'm not. We don't have that kind of relationship. It was not like that at all. She just came to Romania. She said, "I'm in Romania. This is so random." And I said, "Where are you?" Bucharest, the capital, and we had dinner.
Nice. And you went to the cigar lounge, the now famous cigar lounge where the picture was taken. You're in that outside but fenced-in patio area. You're smoking cigars. Now, did Michaela smoke a cigar with you? A little cigar?
Did Michaela smoke a cigar? I think she tried. I don't think she liked it.
She tried it. Now, doesn't that go against her carnivore diet there? Taking some of the...
Hey, I'm not the expert on the carnivore diet.
Of course. Listen, and I don't want to...
I am a proponent of eating meat. I do agree with a lot she says. I do think that meat... I do think that the more meat you eat, the better. Yeah. I don't know if I'd go as far as being pure carnivore, but certainly the souls of dead animals power me.
I could agree with you on that. It's really all that I eat. Back to rating her, I'd give her a 4.2 out of 10 as far as looks.
You're a very cruel man.
That's not cruel. That's very high for her, I would say. She's a regular person, She's not...
Show me a 10. Can you do this with your tech? Can you get a picture on the screen? Show me who you would judge as a 10.
I have never given that number out to a female yet. On Instagram, there are things that come close to 8s. 8s are about the highest I've seen with the naked eye. I haven't seen a 10 yet. Okay,
so you're a harsh clinic. I
don't think it's harsh. I think it's very fair. We're living in reality here.
Instagram's all fake. This is the thing with Instagram. I think Instagram really, if you're going to talk about one thing that has affected and changed the modern world in the most different ways, I think Instagram is one of them. I think Instagram has genuinely shaped the entire world. It's changed how people view beauty. It's changed how people interact with each other. It's changed how people attend events. I think Instagram has changed the entire planet. So I know where you're coming from, because before Instagram, I never saw a woman who looked like these pictures. But then you scroll up and down your feed and you're like, where the fuck? It's crazy. But they can't look that way. Surely it's all fake.
So Michaela comes by. She tries the cigar. Now, was that picture taken right after she got off the flight?
Michaela.
Well, I mean, this is our top story here. We don't know about you yet. I want to know a little bit about the visit. And then, like I said...
There's nothing to say, friend. I've told you all there is to say.
She gets off the plane. It looked like she was wearing her bag from the flight when she got in.
No, I have no idea.
Maybe. You have no idea if she got off the plane. She was headed to you. How long did you guys hang out? You're starting to lose interest. Don't lose interest on me. I have a point, I promise.
Oh, there's a point. Okay.
There is a point. Don't worry. I'm not... you got to trust me here.
Okay, I'm
How long did you hang out with her for?
In total, across 2 meetings, maybe 45 minutes.
2 meetings. And would you say she's desirable?
I'm sure. Well, she has a child and she has a husband, I think. So obviously she is desirable.
So a little yucky, though, to you, though. You don't want that stuff. The scarring.
I wouldn't say that. I know what you're trying to do. You can't put words in my mouth.
No. I swear to you, I'm not trying to do that. I'm telling you my words. My words are, she's got a big scar on her leg. That's yucky. Her hair is yucky. Her lips are a little weird. And she's got that kid came out. You don't know what's down there. You got that mound. She's a little yucky. And to see her with a guy like you, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but a couple of people are saying they were surprised to see you with somebody so standard on the scale.
Well, obviously, everyone knows Tate, has high standards. I'm Andrew Tate, of course, but I can be friends with anyone I like. We met and we had a dinner. That was it.
So if you look at the terms of service on her website, it says all payment processing goes through Romania, your territory.
That's interesting.
So what's that about? Did she mention why she's in Romania, what she's doing there?
Nope.
Now, I saw a look in your eye when I told you about the payment processing coming through Romania. That did interest you. That got your gears going a little bit.
Hey, well, I'm interested in money. Who isn't?
Yeah.
But there's a lot. Romania is one of those countries that people have the wrong impression about. People assume it's like a third world shithole, and actually, you'll probably find that the majority of online casinos, shitloads of Bitcoin mines. Like, there's a lot of tech that happens here. They've got the third fastest internet in the world. I'm not surprised that it's going through Romania. Lots of things go through Romania.
So there's a lot of reasons for it. Now, why did you move to Romania? You're from Chicago. I'm in Chicago right now. This is where I'm from.
Because America is a failed society.
Wow. Okay.
America has failed. If you can marry a woman and she can divorce you, take all of your money, take your children, and decide to turn your son into a girl and force hormones on him at 5 years or 8 years old, whatever. That's a failed society. Well. If you can't go to a cash point at 2 a.m. without the risk of someone shooting you in the head, that's a failed society. If you have to worry about the police blowing your brains out when you get your wallet out of your pocket, it's a failed society. There's so many downsides to America. And when people talk about the pros, they talk about garbage like freedom. There's no freedom in America. You have to be careful what you say, where you go, what you do.
You're starting to go dark here. You're starting to go down that dark path again. I didn't mean to trigger anything here. What happened in America that you fled to Romania? What happened there? Because it seems like there was an incident.
No. I grew up in America, then I moved to London. I lived in London. London is also a failed society. And I decided to try and find somewhere which is safe, with genuine freedom, which is not a complete, has a happy medium between non-regulated and non-controlled, but also a very safe place that isn't a completely third world. And I stumbled on Bucharest, Romania. I happen to like it here very much. But there was no incident in London or America. I just don't see the appeal to living in a country with those kind of constrictions.
So you did not flee. You were not chased out. This was a decision you made based on, this is going to be a better life for me. Romania's got it set up more according to how I like things.
Well, yeah, I'm back in America next week. I can go as I please. I come and go as I please, but I do not see any significant advantage to basing my life in a Western country. And that's just because the way the West is going politically, especially liberally. I don't know anything about this radio show. I don't know if you guys are like liberal. I don't know if you're left or right.
This is a non-political show. We have no interest in that. Is peasant stuff. That is
it is. Because all in all, it doesn't matter who you vote for, your life's the same. But my view on the way the West is going and the things that are happening, I just don't see any advantage to being there. I don't see any net positive to living in a Western country.
Do they allow free speech in Romania, where you are?
Yeah, absolutely.
Complete free speech.
And I can go to any cash point at 3 a.m. and I can get out money and I can count it 5 times in a row and no one's going to hassle me.
Yeah. We were actually just talking yesterday, where would we go if we had to flee America? And we really had no idea. This Romania sounds a little interesting to me now.
Well, it's a unique choice. I mean, it's not for everyone, but it's Dracula's from here. It's kind of cool. It's kind of creepy. It's a kind of cool place. It's not that different. They got Starbucks and Lamborghinis and all the other shit you have in the West. But it's just all in all, it's a better vibe for me personally.
So going back, and this is going to be my last question about Michaela, you have nothing to do with the website. You're not associated with it at all. You just met up as friends, talked for 45 minutes. You have no hand in this website. It cannot be traced back to you.
None. Now, you find a link, good luck.
When you saw her, you know these websites, you're the master at this stuff. When you saw that she was charging $599 a month, do you think that's a fair price? Did you think she went a little high with that?
I don't know how much she's charging. If that's what she's charging, I think that, free market capitalism will decide if it's a fair price or not. That's what free market capitalism does.
Well,
So
only
it's not up
20
to me or
people,
her.
only 20 people have joined, and it's been almost a month now. Would you say that's a success or a failure?
Depends what her goals are. Maybe her goals aren't money. Maybe her goals are having 20 dedicated people who are really fans of the Lion Diet, and if that's her objective, she's completed it flawlessly.
Okay.
So it all depends on.
So that's all I could get out of you about Michaela.
Afraid so, friend.
Okay.
Afraid so.
So I want to let you know everything I was saying was a setup. I was kidding. We do not like you at all. Obviously, you're a goof. However, I will say this. Your eyes, looking at the man in the eye right now,
they're alluring.
you actually, because, this is all a gag. Obviously, you're a fool. You're a joke. Okay, we are all laughing at you. We're going to be making fun of you for years to come. But I'm looking at your eyes. You actually seem like a very sweet young boy, almost, in your eyes. You're not a scary scam artist. Gotta look at your eyes. You almost look like you're going to cry.
How old would you say I was when you say young boy? Do I look
27.
No, I'm older than that. But
Well.
that's good. It's good that I look youthful.
So we saw you do a spin. You don't have to worry about us. Listen, we're after Michaela. We're not after you, okay?
Hey, I'm not worried about you, even if you are after me, friend. I mean, I've had
course.
much bigger platforms than you come for me, and it's resulted in nothing but positive.
Of course.
So,
There's
there's
no
fear here.
sit up, clean your room, and fuck off, faggot! Goodbye! You've been punked. Get out of here.
That was shit. That was whack.
You're still here.
That was their attempt at that was rubbish.
You're finished. Oh my God, there he goes. Andrew Tate, everybody. Very, very nice. Whoa. Yeah, I got one. I got him again. Got him again. Poor guy. Okay, stop with this. Now they're pranking me. They saw my skate net. Okay, a wonderful interview with him. I don't think he knows any. This guy's harmless, man. He's
Isn't
absolutely
he lying though? Because Michaela's website was registered
in
under
Romania, but. Wait,
But remember, we had that screenshot showing that
Really?
her video was posted from his Vimeo account.
Eesh. I don't know. Well, I did my best.
Proof. The proof was in his video.
I did my best. I actually felt bad because
He's trying his best.
he don't know. He's actually, I get it. On paper, fool.
He's just a
dirtbag,
man looking for his next.
you can
cash
look a guy in the eye.
point.
I look Josh Denny in the eye. I go, this is like an unbelievable. Like I hate Josh Denny. That actually pained me to have to do that to him because you look at him. There is a sweetness in the man's eyes, man. He's a sweet guy. This isn't over, he says. I tried to get this Michaela information. There's no information to get there. So maybe what he's saying is true. Maybe what he's saying isn't true. We'll definitely be looking into this. Tate, we have our eye on you. But he does have a sweetness, and he didn't like that ambush. Who was the asshole here? Me.
Yep.
He was actually in it. And did you see how he got tricked into all I had to? Hey, we actually like you. Did you see? Now that's funny. This guy was ready to fight me, calling me a geek before. We were watching it on the live stream. And then he comes on, and all I had to do is go, hey, it's actually just a miscommunication. I like you. And he's like, oh, yeah, cool. So it's like, dude, come on, man. Wake up.
His
Boomer.
sidekick is going to kill us, I think. I'm scared.
I don't care. I don't care about anybody killing us.
He has heavy...
It's illegal!
artillery.
Illegal! Illegal!